Good morning all. I want again to talk about earthing. I have a voltmeter here and I've been doing some more research and going more in depth about this. As you can see now, I am taking off my sandals and touching this one, and right now we are at 87 millivolts. This morning when I did this the first time, it was 56, and yesterday evening it was almost 200. So this theory that there is a pulse, I think that holds water. Now I just want to demonstrate this again, that if I'm touching this now and I'm barefooted, then it's at 80, and you can see it's increasing actually. So it's like a tide. Now I will stand on my rubber soles now, and it goes down to zero. Basically zero. So this is a proof that we're connected. I'll also just try to stand up on this very dry wood, and you can see there's still a connection. So we'll still feel that pulse no matter what we are on, except if we are on rubber soles, because that really just kills the flow of electrons into our body. But I would like to talk more, because this is not the only thing that is insulating us. You know that margarine was invented once, and if you look up cholesterol, is that healthy? No, it's not. It's not healthy. What has cholesterol? That's eggs, that's animal fat. It has saturated fat. We're told it's unhealthy. Our brain consists of about 75% myelin. Myelin consists of cholesterol. And Alzheimer's disease did not exist until 1979. And something happened in the 70s where we started using margarine instead of butter. And Alzheimer's is today one of the most significant, or a serious disease and cause of death. But it didn't exist before then. So this is about grounding and connectivity. If we take that into to a bigger perspective and say we need to have connectivity, and maybe that fat, that myelin, made out of cholesterol and saturated fat, does also have something to do with our ability to communicate, feel connected to Mother Earth, and feeling connected to each others. And there comes another topic, telepathy. And I would like to tell you about a research about a dog called JT and its owner. The dog was left at home and monitored 24/7 with video, and they measured the time it stayed in the window or went to the door, waiting for its owner to come home. This anticipatory behavior. And when that person was just at work and not planning to go home, it was not until the person started thinking of going home, they could measure that 4% of the time it's spent in the window during working hours, but as soon as the person started even thinking of going home, and until it came home, it was, until she came home, it spent 55% of its time in the window. So I don't know if she was wearing walking barefooted. I don't think so. But maybe dogs have a higher sense of higher telepathic sense, if you will. But to me, it just makes sense. It's kind of a proof that telepathy exists. And if we take that and say, what is this? What is a frequency? We all know that there are radio frequencies. So we have 94 FM, 94 megahertz. That's a carrying wave for communication. For other waves, that is what we hear in the radio when we are on that frequency. So imagine if that frequency of Mother Earth, of her pulse, is a carrying frequency for subconscious, so-called more or less radio signals, where you can send signals forth and back, but it's at a subconscious level. It may sound crazy, but to me it all makes sense, and it all makes sense that somebody have an interest in us not being able to communicate, and thus causing us to wear these sandals and say, well, if we don't wear sandals, we are poor. Just like it is with constructions. Constructions like this, no, the locals don't like it because they seem poor. They want a construction, a building of cement and house painted with plastic paint maybe, with carpets on the floor, so they're insulated from Mother Earth inside their houses as well. There's so much, when you start really opening your eyes to this, that makes you think, what is being done? What is being done to disconnect me from Mother Earth and from this frequency and from being able to communicate with other people? Because there is, well, I'm a military man, and in military we learn some very basic things. You have to communicate, then you move in position. It's about being in the right place at the right time. Space and time is the most important things in the universe. But when you are at the right time, and you're multiple people who have communicated, and then you act. So in warfare, that's of course, okay, now you can shoot at the enemy and you have all the units placed in the right place, but think of that in a different sense. That we have to communicate, we have to follow one another, we have to somehow make it that we are communicating, moving in position, acting, doing things. Well, I hope this gives you something to think about, and once again, I just want to say that our leather sole sandal project is going forward, and I hope that somebody will maybe be our ambassadors, maybe be our customers. Let's see what happens. By the way, 3rd of March, 3-3, at 3 o'clock, 3 minutes past 3. That's what we call a sacred minute. That's also about vibrations, because if we are all barefooted at that time, maybe we light a bonfire, do something, sing a song, but try to remember that minute. 3-3, 3-3 should be easy to remember. We will do it again, 4-4, 4-4. Let's try to make that a time where we communicate and try off whether Mother Earth is letting us communicate without us knowing it and sending signals to us. Thank you. Bye.